Welcome back, guys. I'm Alex and this is Frank, and that's Lolo, our 2003 Dodge Sprinter that we're currently living in to travel to 71 mountains in one snowboard season. Right now we're up in Tremblant at mountain number 21, but as you can see, we had some issues getting started. When we were trying to leave New York City, we had a lot of plumbing issues. It was so leaky.
Test your water system before you put all of your stuff into it.
We learned our lesson, but it meant that if we wanted to get on the road, we were going to have to live without plumbing. So I'm going to show you guys what it's like living in a Sprinter van with no plumbing, what we ate, and how we survived for the week without any running water.
Alex, first mission that we're here.
Breakfast is the first mission. We've never cooked with the stove or with any of this stuff, so we're hoping
Guys, check it out. Excited to cook in the van?
Yeah. In a couple weeks we'll be pros at this.
Yeah.
Right now it feels very foreign.
This is the first time ever, so we're a little are we doing this right?
We're not.
Is this okay? We're not doing it right. Unplug it.
So it was our first day in the van and we were feeling really ambitious. We made these eggs and we had toast and everything was so delicious, but then it took forever to clean that pot. We did have a little bit of water, even though there was a couple of leaks. We were like, oh, we could just handle it, but it turns out that just like my snowboarding skills, that was not a good idea. We ended up having to clean that dish over 2 days with hot water that we got from mountains. So after that, we just figured it is not worth it to even try to cook anything.
I'm going to attempt to boil hard-boiled eggs. I figured this would be an easy way to use the eggs that we had in the fridge that we weren't going to be able to fry up or anything because we can't make any dishes. So hopefully all of the eggs stay intact. I had a terrible dream last night that all of the eggs just disintegrated, cracked and broke and whatever. So fingers crossed that that doesn't happen. So the other thing that we've been doing because we don't have running water is filling up our water bottles. So at the mountains, basically that's the only place that we've been doing it, but they have free water, so we've been filling it up and then making sure that when we go to bed every night we have at least 3 full water bottles for the next morning and to drink overnight. Let's get it started.
Alright, we can boil some eggs now. You happy about that? Yeah?
Yes, this is our first cooking in days.
Oh, we got some boiling eggs. Let's get this water going.
So usually when you make hard-boiled eggs, you want to take them out of the water immediately and put them into a cold water bath. But we're out of water. So I'm just going to take them out and put them on this plate. Maybe I'll put them in the front dash where it's cold and go from there.
Happy boy, happy boy. Actually, I'm so hungry right now, so this is going to be everything.
It's basically 11 o'clock and you haven't had any food yet today.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
You were just too excited to get riding.
Yeah, I know. I want to get on the mountain and hit some jumps and stuff. Actually, those are the biggest jumps that I've hit so far this season.
Wow.
That's just right.
Alright guys, I went into my Instagram and I asked you what we should be eating because I was out of ideas. So you guys gave me some really great tips. This grocery store looks like it's going to have everything I need to fulfill some of your suggestions. So let's go check it out. Alright guys, chips and salsa is always a good option.
Yeah, I like my fruits.
Oranges are good because you don't have to wash them. You just peel off the outside and eat the inside.
What's next?
Ooh, some bananas. Grab a couple of those. They say baby carrots aren't the greatest for you, but they're easier to peel and deal with right now, so baby carrots. I'm a big fan of apples, so I'll grab a couple of these. I know I can't really wash them, but I'll just give them a good rub down and then they're fine, right?
Well, we could use some water from wherever we get and just
we
pour a little
could,
bit
but
on.
I haven't been, so
okay.
if I die, you know why.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab some 2 limes for the avocados that I've already got in the house that I've been waiting for a week to ripen.
Looks pretty good. What do you think?
That was good. Classic flavor. Rotisserie chicken is good. You don't have to cook it, and I'll just peel everything apart and put it into a salad or something.
I got these for you.
Thank you.
Alright, but we gotta put them back. We can't afford them nor fit them in the van. So you're going back.
We got a little roast beef from the deli for snacks or sandwiches. We are trying to eat more plant-based, but right now it's just easier to have the beef than the chicken.
At least for me.
Yeah, especially for me.
Finding what you want?
Kind of. So I'm looking for just a can of chickpeas right now, but I'm really picky about canned beans because usually they add a lot of random stuff into it that you don't need. For example, this can of chickpeas is just garbanzo beans, water, and salt. That's what I want. But unfortunately, it's the last of its kind and it's all dented, which means I could get botulism from eating this. So I'm gonna go with the second best bet, which was not that one. I think it was this one, which is just chickpeas, water, salt, and just sodium EDTA added to promote color retention.
You got your bread there, Dancer?
Oh, they have organic. Let's see what this is like. Wow, that's a lot of ingredients. I can pronounce everything on the really long list, so that's a good sign. And it's organic, which is also good. Bread. I think we're done.
Alright, let's go. Dancing the whole time.
Okay guys, so we just got in from mountain number 7. Frankie was basically climbing a jib.
Yeah, I was climbing a rail, a jib section.
Yeah, so Frankie was
hiking.
climbing a jib section and I was inside editing. So I had a little bag of trail mix. It's basically sunflower seeds, pepitas, walnuts, raisins, and chocolate chips and almonds. So this has been a really good snack and we found it at a place that was actually pretty cheap. It was not that expensive to make. Like, we made a huge bag of it.
And let's be real, that bag was like double the size.
It was like quadruple the size when we first got it. So we've definitely eaten that down.
We've done some damage.
So now we're about to jump on the road. We have a 2.5-hour drive to Round Top Mountain, also in Pennsylvania, but way further south. So I'm gonna put together some roast beef sandwiches. I also earlier pulled the chicken apart, so I have a Tupperware of just the chicken meat, so I think I might have a chicken sandwich. Frankie's gonna have a pulled pork sandwich, but we don't have time to cook anything right now because we're gonna hit the road. So maybe Frankie will finish this banana that he started earlier.
I need it.
And I'll probably have an orange also, and then that'll be dinner.
Yeah, excited.
Yay.
And I just had an egg.
Yeah.
And I thought Alex bought it when we opened up the refrigerator because it was just eggs.
But I did it. Alright guys, we just got to mountain number 2 for the day, which is Whitetail. And I was just about to make a delicious salad with all the stuff that you guys recommended that I buy. But Frankie went to go ride and realized that he forgot his board at the other mountain. So now we're taking the 1-hour drive back to Round Top to get his board to then come back to Whitetail. It's like 2 in the afternoon now, so that's 4 o'clock we'll be back here. Luckily, all these mountains around here stay open till 10 o'clock at night, so we still will be able to do this one and the other mountain.
So you like the all work? Fire?
So instead of having that beautiful, delicious salad that I was about to prepare, I'm gonna eat this birthday cake that somebody gave us yesterday because I'm hungry and now I'm annoyed and I need sugar to feel better.
All I can say is I'm sorry that I messed up and left my board there, but the drive is at least beautiful and you're gonna eat, but I'm really, really sorry, and I'll make sure I don't do that again.
All right, so we made our way back. Our buddy Branson from the mountain earlier that day met us halfway, which was super sweet of him, brought Frankie his board, and then I got to making my salad. So the only problem here is that all these beans come full of water, so you have to drain them, which is a bit hard when you don't want to put anything in your plumbing system. So I'm pouring it out the side door, just hoping nobody sees. And then you kind of just rinse it off with some bottled water and it's not that bad.
Okay, so this salad is one of the things that people recommended. It's avocado, chickpeas, bell peppers, tomatoes, cucumber. I just put some salt and pepper. Frankie doesn't like vinegar, or else I would have put a dressing on it as well. But I did put some lime juice. But as you can see, I've made a dish Now I have a dish that I have to clean. So it's all just fruits and vegetables, which is fine, so I can like rinse it with water and things like that. But I can't really like soap and hot water this because I don't have hot water. If you know me, you know that I am a problem solver. And so to solve the problem of the dish for the salad, all you have to do is step on your Tupperware and then break it so that you just have to throw it out. Perfect! My other problem that now has a great solution is that we are back in Brooklyn. We are working on the truck. Frankie's gonna spend the next day doing the plumbing system and fixing all of that. So by the end of this weekend, we should have running water again, which means we can cook and clean like normal, which I'm so excited about. So if you guys want to see more of that and more healthy recipes on the road, be sure to follow along. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Our final dish-free dish is obviously avocado toast. Look at me now. I'm washing dishes. Gotta stop up again. Motherfucker.